Every single morning, hundreds of millions of people around the world wake up, leave their homes, and go to work. We recognize thousands of distinct roles, from surgeons to dock workers, and usually categorize them by the specific tasks they perform throughout the day. But those tasks are only the surface layer. The broader economy identifies work not by the tool in a worker's hand, but by the specific logic of how value is generated and exchanged. When viewed through this lens, the vast complexity of global labor resolves into four specific pillars. This four-part matrix provides the structural map for the entire modern economy. We begin with the left column. These two quadrants are defined by the mechanics of compensation, the specific rules for how a person or entity gets paid. The top box represents business. A business is an economic activity driven by the pursuit of profit, specifically through the production, purchase, or distribution of goods and services. This logic is identical whether the entity is a massive automotive factory or a single person running a neighborhood shop. Both rely on the successful sale of an output to generate a margin. To maintain that production, businesses require a steady intake of labor. This leads to the structural counterpart in the bottom box, employment. Employment functions as a direct transaction. A person provides their labor to an employer in exchange for a fixed guaranteed return, such as a wage or a salary. There is a trade-off in this structure. While the business owner chases a variable and often unpredictable profit, the employee receives a set amount of compensation that remains consistent regardless of the company's daily margins. This relationship governs almost every standard workplace, from the floor of a factory to the classrooms of a school. These two pillars form a codependent cycle. One side provides the capital and takes the risk, while the other provides the labor required to keep the system moving. The right side of the matrix operates on a different set of rules. Here, the focus shifts to the nature of what is actually being produced. The top right quadrant is profession. This category is defined by a strict barrier to entry, the requirement of specialized knowledge and high-level skill. Unlike standard employment, a professional often operates with a degree of autonomy, rendering their specific expertise directly to various sections of society. This group includes doctors, it includes lawyers, and even painters. In these cases, the economic value is tied to the individual's unique, non-transferable expertise. That brings us to the final quadrant of the matrix, services. Services are unique because they involve no physical product or manufacturing. There is nothing to hold in your hand once the work is complete. Because there is no physical inventory, a service is generally consumed at the exact moment it is produced. The output here is experiential. It provides convenience, recreation, or comfort. This includes everything from the security guarding a building to the airways moving passengers across the globe. As economies grow more sophisticated, they tend to move into these two quadrants, focusing less on the mass production of objects and more on the application of human intellect. These four categories function as an interlocking system. The growth of a business creates the need for employment, which in turn creates the demand for specialized professions and supporting services. You can see this framework in action the next time you walk down a city street. That street is an interaction of these four roles. The clinic relies on professional skill. The office and factory facilitate the exchange between business and employees, and the security checkpoint provides a continuous service. If you look at your own daily labor, you can determine exactly which of these four sets of rules governs your work. This taxonomy offers more than just a theory of labor. It reveals your exact coordinates within the broader machinery of the modern world.